Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. See, Mark Wahlberg's a very successful guy. Okay? Very, very successful guy.
Yep.
And he just released the details of his daily schedule with his Instagram followers. And I will tell you this. What's going to shock everybody in this room is how the very highly successful Mark Wahlberg and I are similar in our daily schedules, which is, greatness knows greatness.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm looking at a picture of him shirtless, and you guys share the exact same body type as well.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know he was as ripped as me.
Yeah, I
had
know.
no idea.
He hides it well.
He does. Well,
as do you.
Well, yeah, you've got to hide it well. Otherwise, you guys would feel bad. I don't want you to feel bad.
Okay.
So you'll see the schedule here. First of all, his typical daily schedule begins when he wakes up at 2:30 a.m., 2:30 in the morning he wakes up?
What the hell's he doing at 2:30 in the morning?
Well, first off, he says he does a little prayer. Now, I do a little meditation when I get up in the morning, so, we're similar there.
Guys go hand in hand.
Yeah, hand in hand. Yeah.
I pray that the alarm's not going to go off again as I snooze.
Yeah, I don't get up at 2:30, but the first thing I do when I get up is I do meditation. So his prayer, maybe it's a meditational thing. He does it for about as long as I do, about 20 minutes it looks like.
So you do 20-minute meditating?
Yeah.
Do you sit on Indian style?
No, I just sit in a chair. I don't do the whole Indian style.
You don't go like Aum?
Aum. I don't do it would be Om, and no, but I don't do that either.
Aum.
I don't do Aum. That's a different.
We should start our show every morning with that. That would be like our morning meditation.
Yeah.
Aum. Come on, Vicky.
Yeah. No, she's done.
I don't know.
Okay, thanks.
Wow. Yeah, we're not singing, Vicky. We're not humming.
Well, that's how I do it.
Yeah. See,
why can't I add a little salsa to it?
Oh God.
Yeah,
salsa.
Shamer. Yeah, you're right, Rev.
Yeah.
This is 2018.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of salsa, 3:15 he has a breakfast. That's pretty good. All right.
Okay.
His first workout is scheduled for 3:40 to 5:15 a.m.
And that's where it all stops being just like you.
What are you talking about?
Well, what workout are you doing? Putting on your shoes?
I am, having to deal with you people is a workout. So
putting on his underwear is now a workout for him.
That is actually very true.
It's a squat.
You are, Vicky, that is very true. Because I'm pretty stiff in the morning, and so to have to bend over.
Bro, we don't need to know that.
Hey. Then after 5:15 a.m., this is important, he showers because, he worked out, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
So Mark Wahlberg, his big schedule, then at 7:30, wow. So he showers at 5:15 a.m., but then at 7:30, it takes him a while to get to the golf course because he starts golfing.
Well, he's got to get dressed and then he's got to drive.
Yeah, that's a good point. At 8 o'clock, he has a snack.
Jeez, are we seriously going through everything that he does?
Yeah, by the way, he and I have a snack. I have a snack at 8 o'clock.
So he golfs every day. This is a very charmed life.
Yeah. But at 9:30, he does cryo chamber recovery. Is that like the Michael Jackson thing?
That's like those, it's like a pod that you go in. I know it's just because they have them at that place I've been doing the knee rehab, and you just kind of go into this little tube and you zip yourself up and it just pumps you with a bunch of oxygen. That's a little bit different than the one I was thinking. Okay, but yeah, I've seen that as well.
Cryo sounds cold.
That might be, maybe I'm getting it confused. Hyperbolic is what I'm thinking.
Oh, I think that's the Michael Jackson
thing. Cryo chambers, you're pretty close there, Steve. It's a tube that you sit in, and it's negative 150 degrees or something, and you do it for 3 minutes.
Oh,
damn. Is this what the Cloud9 uses to make their ice cream?
Quite possibly. They make humans into ice cream.
Whoa, everybody I see is standing up in the pictures Vicky's showing me. That's negative 150 degrees?
Yeah, something insane like that.
What?
I want to try that.
According to this picture, picture, it's a negative 132 degrees.
Oh, that guy's a wimp.
Yeah, get out of there, you
Floyd
wimp.
Mayweather?
It looks like it, yes.
What the devil? And they do that. Look, I've tried to, the Ted Smith of the men's room has taken me over to the Russian spa. And
Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm. That's what they call it these days. But he's had me go in the 50-degree pool. And that is too cold for me. I can imagine the negative 150.
Yeah, but I've heard that it's good for your body. I don't know, man. It seems like an awful experience, but I sure as hell would like to try it once or twice.
Oh, I know it. Here, I got news for you. It's going to be cold, Steve, okay?
Yeah. Well, no S.
Yeah, I'd like to try it. It's cold. You want to try it, Steve?
Supposedly it helps with recovery.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Recovery from what? I have no idea.
Yeah, well, he's golfing and working out.
Yeah, for Mark, but for us, I don't.
Hey, at 10:30, Mark and I are very similar. He has another snack.
Wait, when does he have his naps? That's what the.
There are no naps. At 11:30, he does a combination of family time, meetings, and work calls, and he does that for 90 minutes.
So that's the only time where he works his family into this whole deal, but he also does work calls and meetings.
Yeah. At 1 p.m., he has lunch.
Oh, that's nice.
See,
You do
again,
that.
we're very similar.
That's pretty late for when you start at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but he's had snacks, don't
Yeah,
forget.
he has had a lot of snacks.
At 2 p.m., he has more meetings and work calls.
But no family time.
No, well, the family time at 3 o'clock, he picks the kids up from school.
Oh, okay. There
But,
we go.
that's a lot of work, picking the kids up for school, because at 3:30, he needs another snack.
Why do we need to know when he's snacking? Why do we need to know any of this?
This is very important news. At 4 o'clock, he does a second 1-hour workout. The hell, dude, this is...
2 workouts in a day?
Yeah.
And golfing?
And he showers again. That's a nice thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. He has dinner and family time at 5:30 p.m., followed by a 7:30 p.m. bedtime. So there's no TV watching for this guy.
Then we get to watch, television, sports.
Yeah, I know. I got news for you. I mean,
it's working for him, man.
Well,
Have
he
you
looks
seen him
great, but
shirtless?
what kind of, I don't know, is he having fun?
Yeah, exactly. That's not a life for me. I don't want that. And frankly, it's highly regimented, which makes me believe, like a lot of people who have addictive behaviors replace the addiction with overworking and overscheduling, which is a good thing for them. It keeps them on the straight and narrow. So, this is not a life for me. There's just no way I could do it. Now, he's highly successful, and it's probably because of the fact he's highly regimented.
Some of it I'm pretty down with. I really dig what he does at 8 o'clock, and at 10:30, and then at 1 o'clock, and then at 5:30.
Yeah, the snacking, you mean?
Oh, and 3:30 as well. Yeah, all the eating things.
Yeah, the eating things work out well.
Those seem like fun.
Yeah.
7:30 goes to bed. Well, he's getting up at 2:30, and like Rev said, he's not napping.
No.
So, in order to have a good night's sleep, that's when he has to go to bed.
Yeah, I guess 7:30 to 2:30. That's what, 7 hours? Am I doing the math right on that? 7 to 3 is 8, I think. Yeah, so it's about 7 hours.
And then he did an interview with Ellen DeGeneres when they talked about the cryotherapy. He says it's great for recovery, and it just takes all the inflammation out of your body and helps you sleep.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but see, he's working out too much. That's the problem.
Says all the out of shape guys.
Yeah, he's working out way too much. He needs to cut that back by about 3 hours, that workout.
You were right, BJ. He said in an interview, instead of going out all night and getting into trouble, you're waking up early to go to the gym. It helped me focus.
See? Well, good for him. If it keeps him healthy. And keeps
good for him.
Good for him. It's not my life. Ironically, of course, his family has a hamburger chain.
Wahlburgers, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
So how soon? We saw his. If we're going to look at someone's daily regimen, I'd like to see what The Rock's is from. If we're going to break his down like that, I'm curious. Not because I want to follow that.
Yeah.
But I just want to know how much more extreme his is compared to Mark Wahlberg.
And how is it that the king of humble braggers really, he's a great dude, The Rock, but how is the king of humble braggers hasn't released his? He's got to now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's got to now to see who's got the more regimented schedule. I've got a question for you. Why would a guy email over 200 women that were all named Nicole? Well, Steve's going to tell you why. He's got the news for you at 6:17.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Most fifth graders have a better grasp of the English language. Unfortunately, there aren't any available this early in the morning. This is News with Steve Miggs.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Kia Up Pua for giving us news in sports. And today is a very exciting day, you guys.
Why's that?
Today is National Video Games Day.
Oh, very nice.
That's right. So pull out your Pac-Man.
Going old school.
Or Donkey Kong.
Going older school.
Or Mortal Kombat.
Fatality. Finish him.
A new survey asks people to name the best video game franchise of all time. Any guesses on what came in at number 1?
The best video game franchise of all time? It's got to be Mario, right?
You, sir, are...
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's right. 47% of people said, yep, Super Mario Brothers, the number 1 video game franchise of all time. Number 2, Call of Duty. Number 3 was Donkey Kong.
Wow.
Number 4, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And number 5, Pokemon.
Wow.
I have a lot of video game themes and sounds.
You do.
In my
Yeah,
box.
you really do.
It's kind of weird now when I think about it.
Donkey Kong surprises me because I haven't heard much of a new Donkey Kong out lately. Have I missed something? Because
Nintendo had the Donkey Kong Country franchise, which they've been still doing that with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong and all the other.
So they've had new games.
Yes.
Wait, Puff Daddy's involved in this?
No. P. Diddy Kong.
Oh, P. Diddy Kong.
P. Diddy Kong would be pretty awesome.
Isn't that funny, man? I mean, I know Mario. I know all the other games Steve said that they do new games. I had no idea that Donkey Kong was still putting out new games.
All right, you had to pick one game. Only one video game that you could play for the rest of your life. What would it be, BJ Shea?
Oh, it would be Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Nice. Fatality.
Yeah, I love that game.
Miss Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, it's my zen. I can play that thing forever, usually on just one credit.
Would you like it, though, in the big video game machine?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I want. I want to get a stand-up of Miss Pac-Man eventually for my bar.
All right, what about you, Danny?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's pretty much the only one I play now.
Run some hookers over and steal some stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Perfect.
That's a good series.
Vicky?
Super Smash Brothers.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's shocking. Mine's wrestling.
But you don't even
WWE 2K.
You play it once a year.
Well, if I only could play one game, that would be the one. Or if I'm going to go old school, maybe like Space Invaders. But I'd want to do the same as the Rev. I'd want it in the giant machine. Although if I'm going to go giant machine, crap, this is tough. Maybe Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Or just Punch Out.
Good call.
It was just called Super Punch Out, right? Or just Punch Out.
It was Super Punch Out. You know what? It was Punch Out, then Super Punch Out. But you know what? I that's a tough one. Now I might want to have that instead of Mortal Kombat. I love Super Punch Out.
I mean, it's tough because you got the video game one that you can do on a console, but then when you're thinking about the old school video game machine, that's a game changer.
I spent so much money on Punch Out and Super Punch Out.
Dude, and now you can make a stand-up machine that has just thousands of games on them. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I also liked Elevator. Remember that game?
Elevator Action?
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
That one.
I love that one too, man.
That and Paperboy.
Paperboy was hard. I hated that one.
Paperboy was awesome.
I loved it.
Yeah. All right.
Man.
Clearly, I don't play a lot of video games because all mine are coming from like 1987.
That's true. But yeah, you haven't really kept up.
No. I was going to say Double Dragon. Who plays stuff from the Sega Genesis?
Yeah, all those games are from when you were a kid.
I was so stoked when they made that for the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Although, speaking of Sega Genesis, in the top 10 was Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, yeah, Sonic.
Which was, the first Sonic was mind-blowing.
It was the only video game my grandma would play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because every single button was jump. It was really easy, and she loved playing it.
Jump!
Yep.
All right, let's talk about this guy. He goes to the University of Calgary. He met a girl named Nicole, and he got her number, but apparently he wrote it down wrong and could not get a hold of her. So he's like, well, what the hell am I supposed to do? So what does he decide to do? He decides to send an email to every girl named Nicole on the campus directory, which is like over 240 Nicoles, to try and track down this girl, which doesn't seem at all a little needy.
No.
But maybe he did, because some were saying, oh, maybe she gave him the wrong number, but maybe he did take down the wrong information, and he's thinking that this could be the one, the girl that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. The funny part is, all the Nicoles were on the email, so they all started talking and getting together, and now they're all becoming friends.
He didn't blind copy?
No, I think he just...
Oh, yeah, that's the only way they would have known if he just regular copied them.
So now they're all having like meetups and all this crazy crap. Here's a bunch of Nicoles talking about what happened.
I received an email as one of about 245 to 47 Nicoles or Nicolettes, and it was some guy named Carlos who was really eager to get the phone number of a lovely Nicole from Holland.
There was a misconnection, and I met you last night, and you think you gave me the wrong number. So I was, what did I do last night? If you are an exchange student from Holland, and if you're you were walked home by a Carlos last night, feel free to text me.
A bunch of Nicoles just sort of started replying and joking around at first.
And then people were like, will the real Nicole please stand up?
The Nicole maybe gave him the wrong number on purpose.
We've all given guys the wrong number before, making sure that this wasn't on purpose, and it really wasn't. So they ended up reconnecting because we had Carlos's phone number from the email that he gave his number to all of us.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. So the Nicole that he was trying to find wasn't on the directory. So he sent it to all these Nicoles.
Oh,
the
damn.
one Nicole he needed was not on it. But fortunately, one of the Nicoles on there did know the Nicole that he was talking about. And so she put them back together, and I guess they're in touch, and they're planning on going on a date.
Oh, so she wasn't ghosting him or giving him a hard time. He really did just write it down wrong.
Vicky, you ever intentionally give out a wrong number?
No, I always do. Oh, give me your number, and I pretend to put it in my phone.
Nice move.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a nice move. Because I can understand why you'd want to just like end it. Like it's one way to end the evening without any confrontation or even a chance meeting. Is you go, here's my number, and then he's got what he wanted and he's off, and you're like,
It's like I'll text you later. Not really.
Mariners lost yesterday.
Oh yeah, Steve, is it now time?
Yeah, it is now time to give up hope.
Yeah,
damn it. They ended up losing in the ninth, 2-1.
The freaking Padres, they can't beat.
Well, they have another chance tonight.
Dude, we haven't beat them all
today.
season. Seriously, I mean, these are I'm now angry. I'm officially angry at the Mariners.
Angry at the Mariners.
You have to beat the last place team they're the worst, one of the worst teams in baseball. You got to beat them.
Yeah. Well, they have that chance again today at 3:40 p.m. You can watch the Mariners.
I think the A's won again. And the Yankees are losing. This is the thing. Everything that we wanted to happen is happening, except we're not winning.
We're 11.5 games out of first place. We still have hope, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Hey, as far as weather, 65 degrees, and thank you, Colorado State University Global Campus, for giving us news and sports.
That is my response. Gosh, we were looking so darn good, and then the All-Star break. Dang, I hate the All-Star break. We've just been tanking ever since.
Yeah. And I mean, it didn't help having Robbie Cano disappear.
Well, I'm very upset at that whole situation.
He had a nice home run yesterday. That got me excited for a second.
Yeah.
And then it just went, wah, wah.
Yeah. Well, like you said, today is National Video Game Day. And,
somebody has a full-size Super Pac-Man with under 500 hours. I'm about to sell it, Rev, if you're interested.
Oh.
It's not Miss Pac-Man, but it's Super.
It's not Miss Pac-Man. I'm going for that one.
Yeah, Rev is, he's sexist. He only wants Miss Pac-Man.
It's true. It's a superior game.
Yeah.
Oh, so he says, how about the Miss Pac-Man flat top from Pizza Hut? That's the one you need. The flat top one is awesome because it's like a little table.
Yeah. Those flat top
pizza
ones.
on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were pretty cool.
That one I think I'd really like over the regular one.
I think a lot of people are really sad that they missed that world of arcades. Because you watch Ready Player One. So many millennials love Ready Player One because, they didn't get to live their 20s in arcades like that. Or, even Tron is a movie that a lot of people love because you go like, oh, there was an arcade.
I'll never forget, dude, when we were in elementary school, back in the days where they didn't care what kids did because it was just a different time, we had a lunch break and you could do whatever you want during that lunch break, which is nuts to think about. I mean, we're talking elementary school.
Yeah.
And we would just hightail it. I mean, just seriously, we'd book it to the local arcade, which was about like 5 blocks away from our elementary school.
Right out of Stranger Things, it was like that deal.
During lunch break, yeah. And, the reason why is there's a Burger King right next door. So we'll play video games until the last possible second, and then we'll all get our burgers and eat them as we run back to school, which is very healthy. You're just shoving a hamburger in your mouth.
But you're getting exercise.
Yeah, that's true. But that was our thing. Every day we would go and hit the arcades.
The best part about that, though, is your generation is responsible now for all the arcade bars that are out there.
That's true.
Video
like Dorkies,
West Seattle.
dude.
Yeah, Dorkies. They're fantastic. I love those so much because I didn't really get to. They were like the tail end of my middle school that they were going out of business. All the arcades.
Yeah, I bet a lot of them are owned by guys in their late 30s or early 40s that remember having an arcade and like, I want an arcade again, but I also want to get hammered.
Exactly. It's the perfect mixture. Seriously, arcade bars are fantastic. I have to tell you about this guy, and his name is Guy Beam. He's known online by his alias Dr. Disrespect. He had to cut his Call of Duty blackout stream short because someone drove by his Southern California home and fired a shot through the upstairs window.
Now, Rev, do you know who this dude is?
Yeah, I do. The guy, he goes by Dr. Disrespect. He wears a ridiculous, like, sunglasses and mustache, and his streams are pretty entertaining, and he's really good at the game. So he has millions of followers.
Yeah, I was trying to read up on him this morning. I fell down a little weird wormhole. I guess, like, he announced on his stream that he had an affair, like he was being unfaithful to his wife.
Oh, boy.
So then he disappeared for a minute, obviously, and then he came back, and like, I guess says, hey, we're working on things, and things are getting better, and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, wow, this is a lot of information for a guy that plays video games on Twitch.
Yeah. Most of the time he wears like a bandana and sunglasses with his big old mustache, and he's a larger than life character when he's doing his streaming.
His net worth is $500,000.
Oh, good for him. So he's making,
that's true.
Yeah, he's one of the more popular streamers out there.
So do you, Rev, do we know whether or not this was he was targeted, or was it just a random shooting?
I was reading a little bit about this, and somebody posted a screenshot and posted it on Twitter showing somebody saying you're about to get shot at on the Twitch stream.
What?
Wow.
Like minutes before it happened. So I'd have to imagine that it's somebody watching his stream who is, an absolute jerk and is taking entertainment a little too seriously.
Absolute jerk. That guy's a psychopath if he's shooting bullets at somebody.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Here's audio. Again, like we said, this guy, Dr. Disrespect, he's playing Call of Duty at his house. He has a stream. He's making good money making it with this stream, and he had to cut it short because somebody shot at him. Like Rev said, they said they would on the Twitch stream, and then in his Southern California home, a shot did fire through his upstairs window.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got it in the broadcast right now. Someone shot at our house, broke an upstairs window. This is the second shot. Someone shot yesterday at our house. And someone shot again right now and connected with the house upstairs. Right? You're driving by. Right? I got to stop the stream.
And I guess at some point he yells a UP word at whoever did the drive-by.
What the hell?
What's going on, man?
What life is this?
Where is he living?
He says Southern California home. I mean, there are some tough parts of SoCal, but I don't understand.
This is like just miles worse than the swatting stuff that people do.
Oh, is that like when they send people cops to their house?
Yeah, they'll call in a hang up and usually send the address or something like that to get the SWAT team to show up because they want to screw up somebody's stream, essentially.
Rev, you and I know this because of BJ Shade's Geek Nation. We don't talk about it a whole lot, but we have. But this geek, there's a subsection of the geek community that is just filled with so much anger, and now it's just continues to spread to this.
How upset are you at a guy that plays games on Twitch that you want to drive by his house and shoot at his window?
Dude, people have been so mean with words and just hurting people with words on the internet and bullying people, and now it's come to this.
And he's one of those larger than life characters that is a little bit. He's a little bit caustic when he's doing his stuff. So if he maybe talks smack about somebody in the way that he does, people will go and take it to a level that they obviously shouldn't.
Oh, so you think this was another gamer that he basically bested?
But it could be somebody who took umbrage with him doing something like that.
You have to follow his stream. You either A, have to be watching him, or B, maybe because when he's on his stream, he's playing against other players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he's punking you and making you look bad on the screen, I could see how somebody who's not right in the head would just all of a sudden go, I'll take this.
But is there a chance that he's just doing this just to kind of create this bad boy image? Like he's like the 50 Cent of gamers?
No, just because watching the video, he wasn't in costume and he wasn't doing anything else. It was legitimately him. It sounds ridiculous at that point when I'm saying it, but I think that this
is creating a good alibi. He's like, bro, I'm not in costume. Why would I do this?
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't put anything past anything, Steve.
I'm on to him.
Damn, but
there was gun violence at a recent Madden tournament as well.
That's right.
No, you're right.
It's just idiots with guns who are taking video games too seriously. How
about this guy says another streamer by the name of Dr. Lupo has had house swatted 3 times by jealous lesser streamers from Chris.
Some of them are the lesser streamers, some of them are the gamers, and some of them are just the fans of those people who are the ones who are taking it too far with the mob mentality that we have now because of the internet.
I'm an old geek, and I am so embarrassed and ashamed of some of the people in my community now. It is not pretty. I don't understand how it's gotten this ugly and this hateful. It's supposed to be gaming. We geeks were the ones that were always picked on, and I always just wanted people to love and embrace us. And this is unbelievable what I'm seeing in our own community. How are we treating each other this way? This is horrific.
Another texter says, Steve, he's got a live camera in his living room, but not one on the outside of the house, even after being shot at the day before. I smell a hoax trying to get more viewers. I'm with you, texter.
Damn, either way.
We're on to him.
Either way, it's not good. If he's hoaxing us with this, that's not
disrespecting my time.
Yeah, that's not helping. Is that what he's doing?
Yes.
Okay. Yesterday, Mr. Dr. Disrespected over here, he did get this one wrong.
What is the name of the primary antagonist in Disney's The Little Mermaid?
SpongeBob.
No. That's it.
Krabby McCrabpants.
No.
Richard.
No.
No, I'm so surprised because you're such a big Disney fan.
Krabby McCrabpants was the original name.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But
I read it online.
They changed it to Ursula because they thought,
flowed off the tongue quicker.
Yeah. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I can't afford to pay my bills, how am I going to afford attorneys and bankruptcy fees?
One of the things people ask me all the time as a bankruptcy lawyer is that how am I going to pay all these fees and costs because I'm here because I can't afford to pay my bills. And of course we understand that. I mean, being in the bankruptcy field. But one of the things to remember is that if you decide, once you make the decision to file bankruptcy, you can stop paying on all of the creditors that are going to be included in the bankruptcy, and those are the funds that you can use that you have been paying your creditors to pay your attorney fees and court costs to get your case filed. And once your case is filed, you're not going to have most of those payments anymore.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.